What's up, y'all? CP from Blue Eclipse Productions, and in today's video I wanted to talk about a question that I've been getting a lot lately, where well, actually it's sort of like a two-part question. Oh, and if you're wondering what I got in my hand right now, it's a fucking beer. You know what I'm saying? It's my day off work. I got a little bit of a headache because my fucking, you know what I'm saying, the maintenance people outside of where I live, they thought it'd be a bright idea to pressure wash, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool, you know, I'm all for keeping the place beautiful. But I mean, what the fuck? It makes a whole bunch of noise to where if I record anything, my equipment picks it up. I mean, even with the film footage. So I gotta hope they get done so I could do another video later on today. But anyway, get back on topic. The question that I've been asked is that if you're a new producer, or even if you're not a new producer, but if you're somebody that has, you know, you've been producing for a little bit and now you want to invest in a program, you know, what would be the best program, you know, your bang for your buck, etc. And hopefully I was able to answer some of those questions, because the questions varied slightly, and you know, you got to tailor the question so that way it best suits the person that asked. But I would say, and I know it sounds cliche, but really it doesn't matter what you use. I mean, really, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you don't want to settle for some bullshit, but I mean, technology nowadays has advanced so much that, I mean, really, you could, I mean, I just saw something recently where, like, I'm actually catching up myself, because I don't know how I missed this, but Cubase has been available on Mac iOS, like for iPad and iPhone now. You know, and pretty much like it's Cubase. It doesn't have all of the features of regular Cubase like on actual Mac or PC, but you know, it's a version of Cubase where you can put some instruments in there, or you can put some music to it. Like, you can produce and create a song in that, which is nuts, because to do that level of processing, like if somebody would have asked me, say like 7 years ago, or you know, even 5 years ago, I would have said, nah, I don't think that hardware is strong enough to handle producing music. But now technology is growing so fast that it really doesn't, like, nothing really impedes what you're trying to do. I mean, you can do it on a laptop, which you could do before, but I mean, you can do it on a laptop, you can do it on a PC, you can do it on your phone, you can do it on your iPad, or your, I don't know if they have it for Android yet. I mean, again, this is all new information I'm catching up on, so I'm gonna have to research that. But I mean, just the idea that you can create music on something like that is nuts. So I say just try everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't limit yourself to just one program or two programs. I mean, yeah, you want to get acquainted with one particular program or maybe two, but try everything so that way you can figure out what works best for you. You can weed out the nonsense that you don't need, and then you can incorporate stuff that you actually use. And this goes into the second part of the question, which involves FL Studio versus Reason. Now, I know this is probably the oldest argument in the book. To me, me personally, you know, you might say it's biased. This is just my personal preference. I prefer to use Reason. It's what I'm most comfortable with. It's what I can pull off amazing things with. Not to say that I can't use FL Studio, because you know, every now and again I get in that mood where I want to sit down and I want to make something in FL Studio. You know what I mean? But most of the time I'm in Reason, just because Reason comes with gigs and gigs of sounds right off the bat. I know where everything is. Not to say that you can't add sounds to FL Studio and figure out where everything is, but again, I think the main theme is the level of comfort. What are you comfortable with? And I found that I'm most comfortable with Reason. So that's what I use. Now, if it comes down to a budget, well, if you're a beginning producer, what would be the best bang for the buck? It's hard to say because it depends on what your needs are. I mean, as a general opinion, if you don't have a lot of money, FL Studio is the way to go. You can easily get it. It has sounds. You can make amazing music with it. It seems like a lot of producers nowadays, like that seems to be their go-to program. Hold up. Seems to be their go-to program, and they're making money using that program, and more power to them. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that I gotta use it. No. But you know, it comes down to, are you comfortable with the program or not? Now, there's also producers that make music in Reason, which is a la me. I'm one of them. You know what I mean? But, you know, again, that's what I'm comfortable with. That's what some people are comfortable using. So at the end of the day, if you're on a cheap budget, go with FL Studio. If you got a little bit more money to spend, go ahead and get Reason. If money's not an option, get both. Try it out. Try everything. I mean, it really doesn't matter what you use. The main thing is, are you comfortable using it, and are you able to knock out hits? Are you able to knock out good songs? You know, excuse me. Are you able to knock out good songs? And if not, well, try something different. See if you can get some, you know, rack extensions in Reason, or see if you can get some Reason refill libraries, or you can try to get some new VST instruments through FL Studio, or you can try Logic, you can try Reaper, you can try the, you know, Cubase. There's so many options out there that it all comes down to just give everything a shot. If you're low on money, you know, go for something like FL Studio. That'll have everything you need. I would say grab Reaper, but Reaper doesn't come with everything right off the bat. But it is a very good program. What else? You can obviously go with Logic. That has a bunch of sounds in it right off the bat. Reason for sure has a bunch of sounds off the bat, but you're gonna have to pay a little bit more to get it. But once you have it, you've got everything you need just about, you know. Oh, and my last tip is this, because this is a question that I answered particularly to the way they worded it. The way the question was worded was, do you think that Reason has a better sound library than FL Studio? And in my opinion, what I told them was, it depends, because some sounds in FL Studio are better than Reason's, and then some sounds in Reason are better than FL Studio's. So what'll happen is that it just depends on what level of mixing you're at, because you might have a sound that from Reason is plain or boring, but you can doctor it up to make it sound fantastic. You know, and some people neglect to learn how to mix and don't really know how to do that, so they're constantly at the mercy of the newest releases of the programs and trying to get the newest instruments and all the latest sounds. And don't get me wrong, I mean, that's always the best attitude to have. You want to have the best sounds. You want to, you know, it saves a lot of time if you can just grab this, grab that, and it's good to go from the get-go. But then sometimes it hinders you, because now you're at the mercy of constantly upgrading, when you could have taken the sounds that you already had, tweaked it, mixed it, add some EQ, add some effects, boom, now you have an incredible sound that nobody else is using, you know, or you're imitating a sound that's hot on the radio right now. So it just depends. It really depends on a lot of factors, but hopefully these ideas and opinions that I'm throwing out will help you with your decision on what programs to buy, what to do with your production, what's the best bang for the buck. And you know, if you have any questions, if you're confused on what I'm saying, you can hit me up at blueeclipseproductions@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter at blueeclipsepro. And I'll be glad to break down your question and explain it for you. But yeah, you know, like I said, keep your eyes peeled, man. I got some new videos up under my belt I want to do. I'm worried about these damn maintenance cats. But yo, man, CP from Blue Eclipse Productions. Peace.